We had a couple of Waterability participants out here today. What does the partnership with Waterability and the Waratahs mean to you?
It means a lot. It creates opportunity to really promote disability through the rugby sector. Such amazing and important people within our community, and this partnership is going to help promote that. And there's already so many people within New South Wales Rugby and Australian Rugby that do so much for the disability sector. So this partnership really means a lot.
And can you describe some of the great work that Waterability does?
Yeah, so Waterability is an NDIS registered company, and they work directly with people with a disability to put fun first. It's about creating experiences and just putting the person first, and I believe they do that really well. So yeah, I'm really excited for what they bring, and they just, I suppose, open the sector a lot.
And Leilani's been a Waterability athlete previously, and you've jumped on board as well, but now there's a more formal partnership. Can you see many more of the girls jumping on board as Waterability athletes? Yeah,
I can see a lot of the girls jumping on as Waterability athletes. A lot of the girls are already within that program because it allows them to give back to community and have such an impactful role and such important people. But Waterability also creates a platform for girls who are looking to perform at an elite level, but also needing to work, and allows them the flexibility to do that as well. So the program is really beneficial for everyone. I see a lot of girls really going into it.
And work aside, do you feel like you get something out of it personally, spending time with such special participants?
Oh, 100%. It really opens my eyes, and it's just about creating such amazing opportunities. But as I've said, they're such inspiring people, and the fact I even get to be touched by them a little bit, yeah, it really means a lot to me.
And you've got round one coming up on Saturday at Allianz Stadium, and as part of the Rugby for Good round, there's going to be a couple of Waterability participants in the crowd also. That must be a special feeling.
It's really special, just knowing they're going to be there and get to see what I do, what I love to do, and being able to share that is absolutely incredible. But if I look up into the stand and I see Waterability on a t-shirt or any of those people up there, yeah, it will really mean a lot to me. So I'm really excited that they're going to be there, and the girls are pumped, absolutely pumped for round one.
I guess coming back from injury, you had the trials, but that sort of feeling of leading the side out again after what you've gone through, has it been sort of a bit more this year?
100%. I've had a pretty difficult 12 months. It's been definitely challenging and massive time reflection, and getting to run out there with the girls this weekend is absolutely huge. The girls have put in such hard work over this 4 month. This period of pre-season has been unreal with the new coaches, new S&Cs coming in. They've really pushed us. So I really believe in what the girls have done over this time period and what we're going to bring out in the paddock.
Something like 14 Wallaroos in this 23, like there's a lot of experience going through. When for Waratahs, you're going back-to-back years without sort of trophies, does this feel like this, it's finals or bust for this team?
I'd say it again.
Is it finals or bust for this team with all the experience you have?
The experience throughout the group has definitely been extremely beneficial, but we've also had such a young cohort coming through as well, and it's been a really beneficial mix, having the girls who've been here for a while and have so much experience at the international level than those girls who may have played a few games for the Waratahs or are completely new to the squad. We have a few girls hopefully making their debut this weekend, which is incredibly special, being 16 years old. So that's outstanding, and yeah, I think it has a large impact, and I think it's going to really help us, hopefully, getting that trophy back this season against Fiji, the reigning champions. So we're definitely on the hunt there.
So 16-year-olds, is exposing them to this level, like Caitlin's 17, sort of stands out the maturity and the sort of ability to actually, take on a game like this, when they're still in high school.
Yeah, they're still in high school, they are very young, but the maturity the girls have shown has been an elite level, top tier level, and the athletes they are, the way they can play and see the game has been extremely beneficial for us. These girls are now playing far younger than they've ever played before, so the talent they're producing at such a younger age is only going to continue increasing, and I'm really excited for this, what they're calling the golden decade of women's rugby coming through, because the standard of athlete, the standard of women coming through is going to be so much higher.
What are your reflections of last season and how that panned out, winning all the round games and losing in the semi?
It was hard. You never want to, that's our first time ever being kicked out in a semi-final, so it definitely hurt, is probably the way to put it, but it's just made us hungrier. It's just made us more eager to get out there and, I suppose, show everyone within Australia what we can do and what we've been working so hard to do. The legacy of women that have come before us at Waratahs, we just want to do them proud. So that's been a massive part for us, and just doing the best we can once we get out there.
Fiji favourites heading into this season, do you think? Or
I would like to say I'm the favourite, but we're the favourites. But Fiji, you can't underestimate them ever. They're such a talented side. You never know what they're going to bring, quite literally. And it's just being ready to adapt. They're such an explosive side, such an electric side, the way they play. So we're very aware of that. And heading into that game, we would not be underestimating them at all. They are a very fierce competition with a lot of respect that we have for them.
What's the hardest moment or period in your rehab coming back?
It was probably directly after surgery, to be honest, because when you're near the end, there's like a light to the tunnel. That's probably the way to put it, light at the end of the tunnel, sorry. Whereas at the start, after you've just had surgery, it's painful, like surgery hurts. So directly after that, when you are basically immobile for a couple of weeks there, that's probably the hardest bit because you're like, I can't do anything, I'm not pushing towards recovering. But then once I had an amazing support network around me, my family and the girls here were unreal support network for me. So they really got me through that period. And then after that, I had an unreal physio named KB, Carly Bowden, and she currently works, she was working with me through that time period. So she set a really good platform for me and allowed me to recover really well.
What's the view amongst players re the number of...
Say that again, sorry, I missed that.
What's the view amongst players around the number of women's tests this year? Like a massive increase on years gone by.
Yeah.
There must be a lot of enthusiasm about pushing for selection and new coach too. Yeah,
massive enthusiasm. The change within Rugby Australia and New South Wales Rugby has been really beneficial for us, and having more games for women to play, both domestically in pre-season leading into those games within the comp and then also internationally, it's only going to grow women's rugby throughout the world, but also for Australia, especially leading into that 2025 and 2029 World Cup. The more games we can get under our belt, the better we're going to perform. So the women are really excited about it.